Okay, so I thought today we'd get in the loop on loopers. That was kind of an okay joke, I guess. Anyway, so we're going to be taking a look at the looper, the X2 looper from Moore. It's a very cool loop. It does a lot of things. So there's a threshold knob, which is really cool. You can set the threshold really high, so you can go ahead and hit record, but that won't start until you actually play guitar. Or you can set the threshold lower, so recording starts when you hit the record switch, because you get a record play switch, and you get a stop delete switch. There's also a play volume and a record volume. There's a fade out knob, so when you're playing your loop, you can hit stop and it will slowly fade out, or you can have it happen abruptly. So it depends on what you're trying to do with it, really. There's also 11 songs that have 7 banks in each song. The first 9 of those banks are 2.5 minutes long, and the last 2 are 10 minutes long. So you get 14 songs of 10 minutes long, so you could really load a whole set list in here. So before we go check out the looper, let's go ahead and quickly talk about ways you could use a looper that are very cool that you may not be considering. Like the way I'm doing it now, I have it after my amp, after my pedals, after my cab M. So basically it's after my cab. And I have the looper, and then after that I have the drum machine pedal. So it's all post cab, and I can really just sit here and jam on it and get a decent drum sound, decent loop sound. But I get the affected loop that way. You can put it before all that and get a DI signal. And with that dry signal, you can tweak your pedal settings to your liking while not having to play guitar, which makes it a lot easier, right? And if you're a dirty amp guy, you could put it into your amp and tweak your tone like that by just playing a little loop and tweak your knobs until you get where you want to, instead of just having to be like... Instead of tweaking your knobs while you're slamming on an E chord or something, just... You can have a loop going and just do it that way. But anyway, so let's go ahead and take a look at the looper. What we're going to do is set up a drum beat, and then we're going to set up a loop, and you could use it to like make harmonies, solos, things like that. Let's go ahead and try it. So you got to hear the fade out there at the end, I think. That's pretty much, for me, that's what I would use this for. Now what we're going to do is we're going to clear that. Okay, so we just deleted that loop. Now we're just going to do the loop without the drum machine so I can kind of mess with it. Okay, so there's the loop. I have not tried to do this before, but I'm trying to dub on top of it. Try to dub the harmony on top of it. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I didn't actually play on time, but it worked, so that's pretty cool. Let's go back and do that with the drums now. So we're going to delete that loop. Got the drums going. So really, yeah, I mean, there's not much else to say about it. For me, that's how I would use a looper. It's a very cool pedal, very affordable. I think it's like 169 bucks, 170 bucks. So I don't know. I'm trying to use this mic. I don't know how that's gonna work out. It's because I got to get like right up here to make it work. So it's like always in the shot. It just makes me feel weird, and the volumes kind of fluctuate a lot. So that has nothing to do with the video. But so that's been the Moorer looper. Very cool pedal. I'll probably keep it around for a while, maybe do it for some demo videos where I could tweak it on pedals, because that's going to be my main use for it. I could really tweak pedals with a loop and not have to play. I can just sit there and tweak them to get the sounds I want, and you guys can hear it that way. So I will see you guys in the next video, and I hope you enjoyed the Moorer looper.